Divorced Dad Diaries, day 324, and I went to Papa Smashies in Christchurch. So I got a message here the other day on TikTok from someone saying they're coming to Christchurch with their child, and they're looking for some recommendations of things to do, places to eat. You know, they had all the regular stuff that they see me do here on the channel, the Antarctic Centre, the zoo, etc, etc. But in terms of food, they mentioned that they were looking for some good fried chicken or smash burger places, and it just kind of got me thinking, I don't think I've been to a smash burger restaurant before. Let's do that. But the first hurdle was finding this place. So when I looked it up on the map, it takes me to this particular location here. But when I got to that particular location, you can see there's just this random building, and there's not really any clear signage anywhere. So I've driven around the block, which is taking about 20 minutes. As you can tell, I'm just kind of sitting here not moving, and I don't think I've moved much in the last 5 minutes. I'm dealing with the sort of, what do you call this? Rush hour traffic at the end of the day in Christchurch. I don't know why it's not moving. It's like, is there an accident, or is this just how long it normally takes? But after eventually getting around the block, finding a park, and going and investigating that building, I discovered that actually Papa Smashies isn't here, as you can tell by this sign. Turns out there's a few different shops crammed into this little location in the centre of town, including this donut shop, which caught my eye, but there was also a pub and a barber and a clothes shop. But, you know, I'm here for the burgers, which are pretty cheap, as you can tell. They also had this wall of fame of people who've eaten a record amount of burgers. I saw 6 burgers and I was like, I could probably do that. But the food was out in about 10 minutes flat, and this burger, tell you what, it was phenomenal. So yes, it is a smash burger, which is effectively a meat patty that has been squished. It's got all the crispy bits, it's well cooked, it's well seasoned, it's just a flavour bomb in your mouth. On top of that, they've paired it with a bunch of fried onions, which is delicious. Their own secret sauce, which is effectively a gherkin forward sauce, you know, kind of like a Big Mac sauce, but, you know, in this case, it's actually got a whole lot more flavour. They also have a ton of gherkins on it in general. There must have been about 5 of them in there. But again, unlike the Macca's ones, they're not like a shot of vinegar straight down your throat. They were more of a mild flavour, which justified the number of pickles they put in this here burger. Overall, it was amazing. The chips were also well cooked and well seasoned, lots of salt. But when I was done, I was like, you know what? I couldn't stop thinking about that donut shop. And I saw they had this donut and coffee deal for $10, and I was like, I can't pass that up. So I asked them which donuts that applied to, because there's a few of these special ones at the top, like savory donuts, cheesy jalapeno, that sounds a bit different. But it only applied to their old-fashioned donut. So I got me one of these Canadian maple donuts, along with a long black to go with it. I'm really looking forward to that donut when I get home, but I tell you what, after eating one of those burgers, I figured out that I absolutely could not smash back 6 of them. Even the singles, I swear I'd probably get through maybe 3 of them, and then I'd probably be wanting to explode, or at least have a nap. But I was in and out of there quite quickly. I mean, the traffic was bad when I got there. The traffic was still bad when I got out. Probably only took me 20 minutes to get in and out, but I'm not quite home yet, because I figured while I was in town, there was something else I could knock off my list, something I haven't really talked about in a while. I think it was day 30, I introduced everyone to the sock box, and I still have this label for socks, because I'm down to, I think, 2 pairs out of 25. So it was over to the Westfield Rickerton specifically so I could pop into Kmart, because I knew that's where I got the socks originally. And sure enough, I found the exact same pairs still here, still in stock. So I bought 4 of them. 20 new socks. Oh, actually, no, 40 new socks, 20 new pairs. But because it was on my mind from the birthday earlier this week, I thought to check if they had any tape snails. None, unfortunately. All out of stock. They're meant to be on this particular rack right here. But I also, on the way out, noticed towels and thought, you know what? I never seem to have enough towels when the kids are over. So I got a couple more of those. I don't know what plonker thought it was a good idea to get a coffee with dinner, but I probably won't be sleeping tonight. Oh, it almost matches my jersey. Alright, so let's try this donut, shall we? What was this? Canadian maple donut? Oh, it's so soft. I tell you what, I never buy donuts from the supermarket because they're always just so bready and they're just not good. I love a good Krispy Kreme, particularly their glazed donuts, just the real basic ones. Those are good. This is phenomenal. I mean, it's $6 a pop, I would hope it is, but I might have to try some of those other weird and wacky flavours that they had. This is a really good donut. In terms of the flavour, I was worried about the maple, but it's actually not too strong. It just to kind of taste like a nice sugar glaze, and you get the hint of the maple, which gives it a bit of smokiness and just gives it another dynamic over the real basic stuff. It's really good, really well balanced. Not too sweet either. It's a neat little place they've got tucked away in there. And yeah, I would honestly easily recommend these donuts and easily recommend Papa Smashies. And I will catch you on the flip side.